My name is Terry Burton. I work for Park City Television. I love my job, and this is my neighborhood story.
All right. So now the roles reversed. Terry Burton, thank you for being on the first episode of Neighborhood Stories. Basically starting this so that way we can hear stories that, from anybody and everybody, strangers, friends, family. Let's get it going. So just, there's a story that you shared with me prior. I don't know if that's the story that you want to share today, but let's see what you got.
Well, I do. I want to, and of course it comes from our friendship and some of the things that we talk about a lot. And Chu and I, as ostensibly single guys, talk a lot about just what it's like to
getting back into the dating scene, right?
Getting back in and being authentic, being real, and all that kind of stuff. And we definitely think about and talk about what's difficult about it. I think we both have our challenges with sort of being super artificially fake confident and all that stuff. And so I told Chu a story about a time when I lived in San Diego, and I worked for a really small company, so I had just moved back from LA. I didn't have a big circle of friends, and I used to go to Starbucks every morning, and this Starbucks in Cardiff, California, North County, San Diego, was definitely regularly blessed with a lot of very beautiful, very attractive ladies getting their morning coffee and not thinking about interacting with me at all.
You never know.
You never know, but at that point I was definitely a pretty taciturn fellow. And so when Chu and I were talking about the whole thing of getting back in, I had shared with him that I always wanted to, I always had this desire to talk to a girl, a pretty girl, a beautiful girl at Starbucks, not to try and get to know her. I don't mean this in a negative way, but just to have just a moment of interaction. Mm-hmm. And my thing was, I used to look at girls and think that if I had the courage, I would ask them to just hold my hand for a minute to get that human touch and love and warmth.
Yeah, and I have that same thing where you think about that, but then inside your head, you talk yourself out of it because you
don't want to make somebody feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, you don't want to be. Me personally, I have a fear of being the creep. Like I don't want to approach somebody and being a creep. And
it's true.
So.
It's true. So during our humorous conversation, we coined a hashtag, which was hashtag Operation Starbucks.
Operation Starbucks, and so it was a goal for us to just go for it. So stop talking ourselves out of introducing ourselves or meeting somebody and actually just going for it and finding out that it's not the end of the world. And so
you could do that.
Scary as shit.
It's true. You can tell by how hard we're laughing right now.
So, but yeah.
Yeah. So we came up with this thing of Operation Starbucks, which was to think of each other. Yeah. And of course, you were getting ready to go on your epic trip.
On a trip and breaking out of our shells and stop living inside of our heads. And so, Operation Starbucks is going for that girl that you talked yourself out of, or instead of what I found out is approach anxiety, just canceling all of that and just going for it. And if you get rejected, it's not the end of it. And there's another project that I might be working on. I followed a guy that did 100 Days of Rejection, where you go out every day.
Wow.
And you ask somebody something expecting to be rejected, and it changed his life. And I think just reading a story just changed my life. And so, but it has, it really ties in with Operation Starbucks and just putting your head down and moving forward.
And trying it and knowing that whatever it is, whatever the worst thing is that could happen isn't the worst thing. It's not even a bad thing. And if you are an authentic person and not a creep, then you can at least maybe make a friend.
Yeah. But we can learn from creeps too, because they have that confidence.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
A little
So this is kind of a little. I don't really call it a song because it's just like a little motif, and then I stole a chorus from a fella named Bob Marley, who I think you'll recognize the chorus, but it's just, it really actually says, and it's why I, instead of trying to write an original chorus, I just used the familiar refrain because it really said what I was working on and what I was trying to believe is that I could be loved.
And why did you write this song?
Well, because I was living that Starbucks moment every day. I would go in, and there was, over time, there was one girl in particular that I really kind of developed a crush on. But it was really more over time about the idea of opening yourself up and like you say, put your head down and do it. And this was kind of an escape from that because I wasn't really doing it. I was writing about it instead of actually doing it. But the song or the exercise itself has been good over the years because I felt like when I played it for people, they kind of go, especially guys, they go, oh yeah, I know that feeling, especially when you're a little bit down. So it goes like this. Beautiful girl, I know you're a stranger, but would you hold my hand for just one moment? Because I can make that last all day. The feeling that I take away from your touch, from your touch, to wrap your loving arms around another would be a dream for real. Hey, could I be loved? Oh, now, be loved. Oh, could I be loved? Oh, no, my beloved. The road of life is rocky, and you may stumble too. Why be pointing fingers at someone else who's judging you? Could I be loved? Could I be loved by a beautiful girl? I know you're a stranger, but would you hold my hand for just one moment? Because I can make it last all day. The feeling that I take away from your touch, from your touch.
It's amazing. That was an entire song. You should just record that.
It was kind of a song, but it's still it's a ripped off chorus from Bob Marley. But that's okay. I think Bob probably cool with that.
But yeah, seriously. I mean, we all have those fears. We all, and I think one thing that I've learned from my trip, and of course I'm still struggling with it, is realizing that rejection is a big thing and it's tough, but regret is another thing. And so if you lose your chance and you're never going to see this girl again, that you know, I mean, not never. I'm hoping that, you know, this show somehow reconnects you, because that's a huge success story. So that's what I'm shooting for. Miss Starbucks, if you're out there, Terry, look at that smile. He wrote a song for you. How many, you know, some years ago, and yeah, that'll be amazing. But if, you know, I challenge you, if you have somebody out there that you've been crushing on, that you like, who knows? Like, it could be the same way. They could have a big crush on you, and they're just, again, afraid. And you guys have spent all this time wishing and wondering if it would happen, and it's not going to happen unless you take that shot.
So true, and I really like what you characterized as the difference between rejection and regret. And the truth is that rejection is something that you can get over. We do get over.
It sucks, but
yeah, but I like the trade-offs, because regret, man, that's a wasting disease without a doubt, and it can eat you alive. So
definitely. And so, and then, you know, I think just wondering, what if you did that? What if 5 years ago you would have asked that one girl out?
Or what if today?
Yeah, what if today you do it? So
that's
that way,
throw out
in the future. So
no regrets.
no regrets. No regrets. But yeah,
oh, sweet.
Was that the debut, or has somebody else? You've played that before for friends? Right?
Yeah, a little bit here and there. I haven't played it in a while, but it's never been filmed before. So
I heard about this song, and I've been so excited to hear it. So I think that's amazing, and I think it's romantic, and you know, you can say romance is cheesy or corny or whatever, but you know, if without romance, this world would be a hateful place.
Well, for those of us who still have it, it's like you can't wash your hands of it. You gotta, if you're a romantic, you gotta write a song for a girl.
Exactly. And if you can't sing or play guitar, then you just rely on other people. So, but thank you for tuning in. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. Hit the like button below. Write a comment. Find us at Chew on Wax or at Breakdown Barriers. Terry, thank you so much, and we're out.
Peace.